Hello and welcome to These Battlegrounds. I'm Bobby B, and today we'll be looking at the Hiya Toys Exquisite Mini GIJoe Zartan. Now, forewarning, growing up I used to say Zartan instead of Zartan, and you guys seem to get a little upset over it, so if it slips out, I apologize. Otherwise, I'll do my best to keep calling him Zartan. And Ace is also joining me this time again, so she's messing with Savage Crucible swords as we speak. But diving into the Zartan figure, so obviously we got our classified version, we got our 50th anniversary version, we got a couple others on the side. We'll do some comparisons in the end, but Hiya seems to be mirroring the classified stuff so far, and that's what we're seeing. I know that there's a lot of Cobra figures, not so many Joes, and then I'm not all in on the line. I'm kind of picking and choosing here and there, but let's dive in and take a look at Zartan. So we got our packaging. We got some pretty fun artwork over there of them. Sums them up pretty well for the figure. Warning: GIJoe Zartan. It's on the bubble. It's got the blast in the background. The back we get a little, I guess, kind of action shots or whatever. Bunch of legal stuff. Not a whole lot else going on. With him, we get our Hiya stands. You also get two the connector eyepieces, so you can just plug them in. Build your battlefield, plug all the stands together, however you want to do it. 1 foot peg on the stand, some bent casings, a little bit of disturbed earth, so get that out of the way. As for accessories, we got our backpack, mask making backpack, whatever you want to call it. It does open up, and there's a little bit of red paint inside. If I can get that to focus for you guys. There we go. A little bit of red paint inside. It doesn't like prop itself up or anything like that. I think that would have been a pretty cool feature, but it just pegs in. And then obviously, right at the side, we got our mask, except this time there's no eyes in it, so we'll have to plug that in as we go. But that should fit in like so. We'll see if it does or not. It's in there pretty secure. And the backpack can kind of seal up with it in there, maybe not. Kind of fighting a bit. Oop. Can I go the other way? No, it doesn't seem to have that same effect. So it doesn't really shut with the mask in there. At least not that I can tell. Get in there all the way. Yeah, I can't get it to close with the mask in there. Can I get it to close now that I took the mask out? Yeah, it still closes. So that's an interesting fact, but I like to display Zartan holding the masks. Anyways, let you know it's there. There is a slot, a little peg on the side here for the pistol, just like the classified version. So you can store his little laser pistol on the side there. Get that out of the way. Looking at the laser pistol, it is the exact same as the classified, maybe a little more detail, a little more fun, lasery looking. All black, not a whole lot else going on with it. You also get his knife. Very similar to the classified release. All black, it's looking like. Get that out of the way. Figure himself comes with a left and right gripping hand, and then you also get a left and right trigger hand. Diving in, taking a look at the figure. So the, I don't know what to call it, makeup, facial, tribal markings, facial markings, whatever you want to call them, whatever they are on Zartan's face. They got a little bit of flair to them with that swirl. They're not exactly center, but then again, Hiya is not known for having good faces. But I think for someone like Zartan, it works out pretty well. This hood seems to be attached to the head. I'm sure if you heat it up, pop the glue off, maybe you can get it off. As for the neckerchief, all one piece, but it is free floating. We got the armor, we got some blacks and some blues. looking pretty good. I think that the retro version of the classified Zartan is the best version of the Zartan for that line. Obviously, we got the original one back there because that's kind of what he plays more too. But well, when I'm done, I'll be right over. Got your T-pose. I don't believe there is a butterfly. I lied. There is a bit of a butterfly in there. You got a bicep cut, double jointed pinless elbows. It's going to get you that much due to these gauntlets kind of getting in the way. The gauntlets are the forearms. Got this floating belt piece. There is a diaphragm cut. I can't seem to get it to go forward and backward, just kind of rotate, and then he has a waist cut, and he can bend at the waist a good bit. Got this free floating Dreadnought belt. Nice little Dreadnought logo on the belt buckle right there. Bunch of different textures and stuff. We got a sheath on the back, which is where the knife was at. The knife can drop into the sheath right there. Drop down legs. Do some pretty decent splits. There is a thigh cut. These armor pieces on the thighs are separate. Shh, crazy, be quiet. Double jointed pinless knees. There's no boot cut. And then there is ankle rocker. Let's get that mask on. See what he looks like with that mask on. How we can try to wedge it in here, maybe. Do this off camera. Oh, and as I was messing with him, I discovered that the hood does come off. So that makes things a lot easier. As for the mask, try to get it lined up here. And it's there, your master of disguise. That's kind of creepy looking. Come on. Can I get this to stay without it? No. But there's a better shot of his face and makeup. He's got that creepy smile. So get the mask out of here. Get that hood back on. Take a comparison to the classified version. It's pretty on the money. Like with the Hiya Destro, I feel like we see a lot more. I like the colors pop. Like they're not as subdued. A little more. I don't know, like comic cartoony vibes in my opinion. But I think it's pretty good. Definitely a. If you're into the 4-inch stuff or 1/18, if you're collecting 1/18, you're not collecting Hiya. I don't know what to tell you. But here's your 50th anniversary version, which I think is a pretty solid version of them with the armor and everything. We have our 25th anniversary. Come on. And just because I like the Pursuit of Cobra Desert Mystic version of Zartan, there he is. But there you have it, your Hiya Toys Exquisite Mini Zartan. Did you pick them up, skip out on them? You're not doing the Hiya stuff, you're picking and choosing the Hiya stuff. That's what I'm doing, at least. I did notice that we are severely outnumbered Cobras to Joes, so there's a lot more Cobras than there are Joes. Hopefully we start getting a little more of these out soon. I know there's some weird delays in their shipping, or maybe just how it is. It just, you know, takes a minute for the next one to come out. But there you have it. Till next time, load up, grab your kits. See you on the battlegrounds.